we have a function h of x, which is 4 plus 5x plus 2x cubed, and they say, can you write 4 new functions so that h of x is equal to f of x plus g of x plus n of x plus m of x? So we need to come up with 4 new functions so that h of x is equal to all 4 of these functions added together. Wow, that's a bad x. Here we go. Perfect. So there are an infinite amount of right answers to this. You could pick the following. You could pick f of x to be a 4, because that was what was first. And then g of x to be a 5x. And then n of x to be 1x cubed, and m of x to be another x cubed. And if you added those all together, can you see that you would get 4 plus 5x plus x cubed plus x cubed? So I'm going to draw a line here. And I want you to tell me another one. So f of x could be 1, okay? And then g of x could be 2x cubed, okay? Or was that not what you wanted? 2x plus 3. Oh, I see, yes. Okay, 2x plus 3. And then you want n of x to be? You just want it to be 3x, okay? And then 2x cubed. If you added those all together, would it still be equal to what it was to start with? Yeah. So this question isn't hard, and what makes it particularly not a great question to ask on a final exam is, what could I pick for the, what would be something that would always work, that would be really, really simple? Well, you could make your first one this. What would your second one have to be? Okay, and your third one? Yeah, and your fourth one? Which kind of, I don't think that's the purpose of these questions, but that would also be right. So for all of these questions in example 3 and example 4, there's going to be a way to make it so simple that it's almost seems like it's cheating. Now we want in part B to make h of x equal to f of x minus g of x. And we'll split it in half. We'll do 1 non-cheating and then 2 cheating. I don't know if it's not actually cheating, but we'll call it cheating. So let's think of a non-cheating way. What would a non-cheating way example be? We need to get 4 plus 5x plus 2x cubed. Someone give me something for f of x. Or maybe you want to challenge somebody else. You get to pick f of x, and they have to figure out what g of x is, as long as it's doable. Oh, everything's doable. Okay? Who wants to challenge somebody else? You can put anything down you want for f of x. Okay, Brad is going to do anything he wants for f of x. 7,325 minus 37x. Might have to. Is that it? Okay. And who would you like to throw the challenge out to? Doesn't matter? Just pick someone, so I'm the mean person. Nice. Thanks a lot. See, I'm hesitating, so everybody's trying to figure it out right now because they're afraid that I'm going to ask them. So I'll hesitate a little longer. And I'll pick Marissa. Anybody else get that? Does that work if you subtracted them? Oh, it's close. It's close. I think you added them, right? So if I just change, let's just change the signs here. I know what you were subtracting in your head, which meant adding later. Let's just change these. Oh, I love the little eraser. So then this would be a minus sign, and this would be a minus sign if I switch the signs. If I subtracted, does this minus this equal 4? Does this plus this equal 5? Because if you subtract a negative, it would be like adding. And does 0 minus a negative 2x? Yes, this works. So the cheating method, what do you make f of x? Yeah, 4 plus 5x plus 2x cubed, and you make g of x. You make it 0. Subtract nothing, you get what you started with. So these questions, they almost never come up on the exam like this. But they could come up on the exam sort of like what I did here. They give you one of them, you have to find the other one. Or they tell you that none of them can be 0. So then you have to work with that situation. The other thing about this not coming up on the exam, no, just wait for it. There is a comma there, so do 8I and 8II. Don't do 8II yet, okay? The other problem with having these questions on the exam is if they leave it wide open, then there's an infinite amount of answers, and it also is, if someone really wanted to do a crazy example, they could, and then whoever's marking it would have to figure everything out to see if it worked. So could be that they don't like it that way either. So this is adding and subtracting.